I think in a small rural community, an emphasis on arts and humanities is more important than it is in larger communities. And Janice Mason does a tremendous job of partnering with us for those experiences.
We've had everything from first grade art to exhibits like the Weir exhibit, and we're very proud to talk about our museum.
The Janice Mason Art Museum does not collect art. That's not our mission. Our mission is to bring fine art to the community. Sometimes it's made by the community, which is an added bonus. It's a WPA era building, and when the post office decided they needed a new modern building on the other edge of town, a group of people wanted to save the building and thought, oh, wouldn't it be wonderful to have an art museum on Main Street?
And fortunately, they didn't just stop with the vision, they put feet to the vision and made this wonderful art center. It's just been a tremendous boon to our downtown.
People who may never feel comfortable walking into an art museum or an art gallery don't mind going into their old post office if their child's art is on the wall. And we do have that. We have 500 people in here walking through to see their children's art, and it's really amazing.
It generates a lot of traffic. It generates interest. It creates an opportunity for our kids to be placed upon a pedestal.
We had the grand reopening with Steve Shields, who was an artist in Hopkinsville, and the heron that we have out front of the building, that's one of his pieces. The current show is a very interesting show. It's called Recreation. It's art made with repurposed, reused, and recycled material. And I think more than 50% of these artists are from Cadiz, which is kind of interesting. We have a mural made by Charlotte Wilson, and those are recollections from her early years in Cadiz. And well, we're not really a history museum, but it is a part of the culture, and it's also a part of the history of this building. We've tried to retain some of that flavor of the post office. You may have noticed in the lobby the post office boxes. Last year we had the pleasure and honor of having Stephen Powell do a retrospective here, and we had his work through the whole summer. The universal appeal of art glass is just amazing, and it brought in people who have never come through the door before, and our local people are still talking about that show. We are member supported. We have no endowment, no ongoing funding source. We keep the doors open through the generosity of our community. So we operate on a shoestring, and it's a nice strong shoestring that we don't see breaking anytime soon.
The Janice Mason Art Museum has been a godsend to our community.
This is a perfect example of the arts bringing a community together.
I think that passion for the arts is contagious, and when the passion for the arts and the passion for community come together, there's no stopping it.
For a small town like Cadiz, Kentucky, with 2,500 people in the city, again, it's an ownership thing, and it covers the entire community.
This can happen in any community. You have to have tunnel vision. This is where I am, this is where we're going to be. Just bulldoze the obstacles, but not the buildings.